Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, he shifts past him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready, turn to start. 50 seconds, come on, let's go.
Block now on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing his lock on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Block going to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mayfield. Here as he's taken down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Set!
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 30 base.
3 bus, 3 bus, 3 bus.
Hey, exit.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, check 24.
Get it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Locke. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get in there. Let's get in there now. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, Alpha.
57.
On 3rd down, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson.
Intercepted by the Browns. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Ready, break.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Let's go, baby.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
8 yards on the pickup.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Block now to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Slam.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation in there. The defense won the battle.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it'll bring up third down.
180! 56! All day, dog. King!
From the gun, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Five. Sit up. Hurry. Be grip.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
High 7.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. On second down, here's Locke. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Run. Mike, 56, right there. Hey! Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Check. Hurry.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Jamie Gillen as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Down. 15-1. 15-1. 2.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now third down and 4.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Give me that ball, defense. Let's go.
From the gun on third down. Locke, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Go, go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Slam. Shit.
Now.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Slam.
Shift. Watch the shift. Fire.
Now Locke. This is the tight end Fant. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first, and that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he's got the hook up to Landry. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 39, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
58 to Mike.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, here's Foster. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw his lock. He's got his tight end fan. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming. Ready, go. 57. Ready.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting this slip away.
Get that quarterback, D-line. You draw quarters.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Watch the curl.
But
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough.